Yes, this is my first book. I had been writing for a long time. A lot of times as women, we'll pick up the different journals and we'll begin to like write, just a couple of little things here and there. And then like for myself, I would begin to write, but then I would end up putting the book in that little nightstand because once I began to write and reflect on it, and of course, through the hurt or the pain or disappointment or whatever it was that I was writing, sometimes it'll tend to like hit you because it's in your face. And then after a while, every time you turn around, whether or not if it was my birthday or just a gift itself, a lot of my parents would give me like different little journals and they'll just say, I just thought about you. And it'll be a purple covering, which that's my favorite color. And then they'll say, this is for you. I feel like you might need to write. And I'm thinking, why does everybody always give me books for me to write? I'm thinking, so to close all that in, after a while, I begin to start collaborating a lot of those journals. And even though I may write maybe one or two, pages or whatever, and then I tuck it in the drawer, and then somebody else will give me a book, and then because it's brand new and I love people, I'll end up writing again, but then not going back to that original book. And so I collaborated all those books together. And then my niece, Angelica, we would talk all the time. Every time we turn around, me and Angelica, because we had this great bond, and she would say, Auntie, you need to write a book. And I'm like, I don't want to write a book. And she's like, you've been writing books for years, but you just haven't, put it all together. And long behold, I began to start collaborating it, but then it went back in the drawer again for some years. And then when my niece Angelica had passed away, and it was that knock on my heart, because she would always tell me, what you have to say is so important, and other people need to hear your story. They need to know that you're not alone, or that they go through these things just like you. And just like how when you minister, you're out there preaching and stuff like that, but then you don't want to, talk about certain things or whatever. So that's when it really hit me then for me to go ahead on and to write my book. And I just bless God. The only thing that I really do hate is that my baby's no longer here, for her to be able to see that Auntie did it. But she knew that in her heart, because everything that she always spoke, it always happened. So I just thank God. And even in my book, I dedicated my book to my first niece, Angelica. So that's where that started from. After, like I said, she passed away, and that knock on my heart, and I'm like, I need to get this out. And then once I completed the book, in all honesty, I didn't want to publish because of that transparency, because a lot of times people don't want to be that open and that vulnerable, and you're telling all your business, or these are family secrets, or what have you. It was never with the intent, of course, to hurt anyone or to bash or anything like that, but just giving my transparency and my truth. So everything that's in my book is truth, and it's based upon, like I said, the different life journey experiences that I had experienced.